Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar India's Quick News, your weekly roundup of everything new in the automotive industry. Before we get started, a quick reminder to subscribe to the Autocar India channel and hit that bell icon to be notified of all the new and exciting videos coming out. Volkswagen has revealed the Taigun facelift, bringing a comprehensive mid-cycle update to the mid-size SUV. Pre-bookings are now open with prices yet to be announced. Up front, it gets a revised fascia inspired by the Taigun, with the illuminated VW badge, new LED headlamps, and a connected light bar. The grille is slimmer and the bumper gets horizontal slats, while the GT variants add blacked out elements. In profile, the silhouette remains unchanged apart from the new 17-inch alloy wheels. At the rear, it gets an illuminated logo, updated LED tail lamps with sequential indicators, and a revised bumper for a fresher look. Inside, it retains its dashboard layout but gets new trims, colors, and new upholstery options. It now features a larger 10.25-inch digital driver's display with an updated 10.1-inch infotainment system with improved graphics and AI-based functions. It also gets a new panoramic sunroof along with powered and ventilated front seats, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, ambient lighting, and wireless charging. The AC system has also been updated for better cooling. Safety suite is comprehensive as before and it retains its 5-star safety rating. The Taigun facelift continues with the same turbo petrol engines, a 1-liter TSI with 115 horsepower and 178 Nm, and a 1.5 TSI with 150 horsepower and 250 Nm. A key update is a new 8-speed torque converter automatic for the 1-liter TSI, replacing the earlier 6-speed unit. The 6-speed manual remains unchanged. Volkswagen claims that the fuel efficiency has improved by 5.8% for this engine. The 1.5 TSI continues with the 7-speed DSG, with the manual option now discontinued. Rear disc brakes that were much requested have been added to the 1.5 TSI. Hyundai has launched a new summer edition of the Creta, essentially bringing a few high-end features to the lower and mid-spec variants. Depending on the trim, the summer edition costs between 10 and 55,000 rupees more than the regular Creta, and here is a look at the full price list. The EX now gets keyless entry and push-button start. The EXO adds full LED lighting, a rear camera, rear window sunshades, 16-inch steel wheels with dual-tone covers, and a rear camera. The SO and SO Night Edition get a dash cam. The SX gains the larger 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster. At the top, the SX Premium now adds a 360-degree camera, blind spot monitoring, and front parking sensors. The Creta Summer Edition can be had with either the 1.5-liter NA petrol engine or the 1.5-liter diesel engine with their respective manual, CVT, and torque converter automatic gearbox options. However, the 1.5-liter turbo petrol variants offered on the top King and N-line trims do not see any new update. Hyundai has also launched the Grand i10 Nios Vibe Edition, available in sports and sports O trims. It commands a premium between 10 and 26,000 rupees over the standard model. Here is a look at the price list. The Vibe Edition adds a black interior with red inserts and black alloy wheels to the sports trim. A key highlight is a dash cam, which Hyundai claims is a segment first. It also introduces a new Titan Grey matte finish. Other features carried over from the sports trim include a 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, cruise control, automatic climate control, rear AC vents, TPMS, and 6 airbags. The Sports O Vibe adds a smart key with push-button start. The Vibe Edition continues with the 1.2-liter Kappa petrol engine, which produces 83 horsepower and 114 Nm and is offered with either a 5-speed manual or a AMT gearbox. The Mercedes-AMG A45S Aero Track Edition has been launched in India at Rs 87 lakh. This special edition is 5.5 lakh rupees cheaper than the previous A45 AMG, which was launched at Rs 92.5 lakh in 2023. The A45S Aero Track Edition gets the AMG Aerodynamics package, adding gloss black elements like the front splitter, a fixed rear wing, and a diffuser. The AMG Night package extends the black finish to the side skirts, mirrors, window line, and exhaust tips. It rides on 19-inch matte black forged alloy wheels with red brake calipers. The A45S Aero Track Edition is powered by a 2-liter turbo petrol engine producing 421 horsepower and 500 Nm, paired with an automatic gearbox and 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive. It can sprint from 0 to 100 in a claimed 3.9 seconds with a top speed of 270 kph. Mercedes has also launched the AMG GLE Coupe Performance Edition at Rs 1.52 crore, a 7 lakh rupee premium over the standard AMG GLE Coupe. The Performance Edition gets the AMG Dynamic Plus package as standard, adding active roll stabilization, upgraded brakes with red calipers, and 22-inch black alloys. It also includes the AMG TrackPace app for telemetry and a new AMG Performance steering wheel. These features are optional on the standard AMG GLE 53. Side steps are the main exterior difference on the Performance Edition, otherwise it remains unchanged. Power comes from a 3-liter inline-6 turbo petrol producing 435 horsepower and 520 Nm, paired with a 9-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. It can sprint from 0 to 100 kph in 5.3 seconds with a top speed limited to 250 kph. In two-wheeler news, Royal Enfield has launched its first ever electric bike, the Flying Flea C6, at Rs 2.79 lakh. Customers can also opt for a battery as a service plan, which brings down the price to Rs 1.99 lakh. The C6 is powered by a 3.91 kWh battery with a claimed range of 154 km. It drives a motor producing 15.4 kW and 60 Nm via a belt drive. The motor and battery are integrated into a single unit with magnesium finished cooling fins. It can do 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds with a claimed top speed of 115 kph. Charging takes 2 hours 16 minutes from 0 to 100%, while 20 to 80% top up takes 1 hour and 5 minutes. Royal Enfield has kept the Flying Flea C6 light and slim to improve efficiency and range. It runs on narrow 90 section tires with 19-inch wheels at both ends and weighs just 124 kg. Seat height is 823 mm, but the slim profile should make it easy to flatfoot. It also offers 207 mm of ground clearance, which is adventure bike territory. A 3.5-inch circular TFT display with new switchgear shows all key information. It also gets adjustable regen, 5 riding modes, city, rain, highway, sport and custom, along with lean sensitive traction control and dual channel ABS, switchable at the rear. Triumph has launched a downsized version of its 400 range in 350cc form, benefiting from the lower 18% GST rate. However, it continues to use the 400 nameplate. Here is a look at the price list. The 400 range is now powered by a 349cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine with an 89mm bore and 56.1mm stroke, down from the 64mm stroke on the previous unit. The new Speed T4 produces 29 horsepower and 31 Nm, a slight drop from the outgoing engine that made 31 horsepower and 36 Nm. On the Speed 400, Scrambler 400X and Scrambler 400XC, peak output is now 37 horsepower and 32 Nm, down from 40 horsepower and 37.5 Nm. Triumph has also launched the new Tracker 400, however this too gets the newer, smaller 350cc engine. It joins the Thruxton 400 to get the new engine in the most powerful state of tune, producing 40 horsepower and 32 Nm. Bajaj has revived the Pulsar 180 in India after a long hiatus, priced at Rs 1.22 lakh. The Pulsar 180 is powered by a 178.6cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, producing 17 horsepower and 15 Nm, paired with a 5-speed gearbox. Power remains unchanged from the earlier model, but torque is up by 0.8 Nm. Braking is handled by a 280mm front disc and a 230mm rear disc with ABS. It gets a telescopic fork and twin shocks, runs on 17-inch wheels with tubeless tires, and has a 15-liter fuel tank. Curb weight is 156 kg with a 165mm ground clearance. It also gets the updated LED headlamp and negative LCD dash from the Pulsar 150. The Pulsar 180 is offered in a single variant with 5 color options. And that's a wrap for quick news this week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you again next week.